Hello and welcome to Video Revealed. I'm Colin Smith. Let's explore Spectrum. This is Adobe's design system. You may or may not have heard Adobe use the term Spectrum. It's something that they've been using for several years, and it's how they design their programs. I'm going to put a link in the description so you can go deep as you want to go on what it is. And it's always growing and changing, and it's also open to changes based on users' comments, which is really fantastic because we don't just want an application that Adobe thinks is good. We want an application that Adobe thinks is good and we like to use. So Spectrum is always evolving, and if you've got the latest, well, I'm going to go with Premiere Pro, but Spectrum is in all Adobe applications. If you've installed the latest version of Premiere Pro, then you've seen some changes in how it looks. Let me just show you a before and after. Okay, let's have a look at version 25.1, which is the latest at the time of me recording this tutorial, and you can see this is the new Spectrum interface. But let's look at it with the previous interface here. And you can see everything, there's much less contrast, and it's actually harder to see the fonts. Everything is a little bit grayer, a little bit lighter, and not nearly as pronounced. There's also a lot of sharp edges. If we look at the new design, all of those round, soft edges really do mean something. There is a ton of research that shows that having round edges like these here and on these buttons, and even the clips themselves have slightly rounded edges. All of this is much more approachable, friendlier, and there's less strain on the brain. That's why you'll see rounded interfaces on mobile devices, on the web design, and in applications. And Adobe is taking that to heart, and they're really making this a much better interface. Again, back in the previous interface, look at things like the ticks in the rulers, numbers, all of the fonts. Back here, you can see all of the ticks here in the rulers, very easy to see. All of the fonts, numbers, much easier to see. Even something as simple as changing the background color of when you've got something selected, like one of these. They're blue instead of on the old one, black. And it was a little harder to see. So now you can really easily see when things are selected, when they're not. Very simple, very approachable, and very nice. There are three options in the preferences to take Spectrum and change it completely. Let's have a look. In the Edit menu on Windows, the Premiere Pro menu on the Mac, Preferences, Appearance. The default is this darkest view, and you can go to just dark, and you can see how that changes. Let me move this over so we can see the changes. So that's darkest, dark, and then there's a light change in here, which can be good depending on how you like to use it. I tend to like the darkest. There is also a button for accessible color contrast. And the tooltip says, enabling accessible color contrast will adjust the colors in Premiere Pro to meet the minimum contrast ratio requirements for accessibility guidelines. Now I'll turn this on and off, and you can see that the type gets a little bit brighter. So the one thing you'll learn if you read more about Spectrum is it's not just a bunch of UI engineers sitting around guessing at what they're doing. They're also using accessibility as an important jumping off point. So they want to make sure that it works for your average viewer, but if someone needs extra contrast based on their visual needs, they're taking that into account, which is really important. Also, changing things like the label colors is easy to do in the Edit menu on Windows, in the Premiere Pro menu on the Mac, Preferences, Labels. The default, which you can reset here, is what we are looking at. We can go to classic if you want and go back to this classic design, which I don't like that anymore. I like the new design. And if you want, you could even go to a vibrant, and you can import, save them, export them, and there's a folder of where they are. Here's the vibrant one, a little bit wild, but still something that you can change. So you've got lots of control on how you can control this interface, but just right out of the box, Spectrum is friendlier, easier, and more approachable. In Adobe's research, and not just Adobe, but all user interface design, round corners are friendlier. And that's constantly what companies are trying to do, is trying to make an interface easier on the eyes, friendlier, so that you're not fighting with the interface. The interface should get out of the way. It should be something that when you look at, it's easy to get to the things you want to see, and you don't feel as intimidated clicking on things. And this is like some deep psychological stuff. If we go to I'll put this link in the description. If you go to New Spectrum in a Premiere Pro, and this was released October 28th, 2024, and you'll see these settings that I'm talking about here, some of the changes that you can enable. And down here, I'll also put this link. This is to Spectrum, and holy smokes, this is filled with information about the principles, the resources and implementations. You can explore, you can learn about the principles, and this gets really, really deep. And that's really all I had to say about this, but I wanted to bring this to the forefront because it's not always easy to understand when you hear something like Spectrum. Well, what does this mean? What does it mean to me? And do I have to do anything to enable this? And this will help you understand Adobe's on our side. They're going to make great applications. They're going to listen to us. They're going to make it more powerful, more easy, more friendly to use, and more optimized all the time. Hey, if you're new to Video Revealed and you found this informative, take a moment and subscribe. You want to support us more, you can do that on VideoRevealed.com/shop. Donate once or monthly, like our wonderful supporters who we really appreciate. Till next time, I'm Colin Smith, and it's my job to listen to the things that Adobe is saying, break it down into the simplest terms so you can understand why they have your best interest at hand.